Well, hello everyone. It is a new day here on the Mistcraft server. I have been busy off camera. I have been real busy. I've been doing the most mundane, most annoying, most boring, most horrible task imaginable in this game. In my personal opinion, it's villagers. Yeah, I'm doing villager stuff. And I made a couple farms to help with it, and I've been actually quite productive with this. I've actually been doing a lot more than I expected. This is probably the most I've done with villagers ever, probably, and it's been a pretty good success. Pretty much, I lost my stuff again, or a good portion of it, and like right before that happened, I was like, you know what, I need to start investing in a villager trading hall, just in case this happens, and I want to start gearing up a little bit more because most of the server is already in netherite and I'm still in diamond. I mean, granted, one of the reasons is because Assassin's still going. I'm still alive. I could possibly lose all my stuff if I die, so I'd rather not. But you know what? I'd like to get prepared and actually like stuff going, so we're gonna do that. And I've been doing pretty good. It's nothing really special. I mean, on the other side of this is a villager breeder. Get the villagers, little minecart, put them in a little room, and I have a couple sources of emeralds. I have these dudes for sticks, which I haven't really used in forever. But down here is where most of the stuff is. I have a wheat farm with a lathe, and it's been okay. It's been okay, but the melon and pumpkin farm that I've made... Oh, I have a timer going off. The melon and pumpkin farm I've made has actually been pretty good. I mean, it's only been like a couple hours, so it's not going to be the best. I have a little bit of redstone noodles in the back. All my amazing redstone. I did all this by myself, no looking stuff up. You know what? I went real old school. I did a glass elevator. No one does those anymore. I did one. Because I couldn't really fit a water elevator in kind of this space. It was kind of hard for me to do it, so I was like, I have a glass, I'll just do a glass elevator, because I forget those exist. So we did that instead. And yeah, I have quite a lot of librarians. I have enough farmers for emeralds, I'd say. At the moment, I'm doing relatively well on the emerald department. And yeah, these I'm recording clips out of order, so you're just gonna have to wait until in a couple minutes. But I have been managing to cure quite a good portion of these villagers with weakness potions that I have not brewed at all. None of them I have brewed myself. Half of them, I'd say, were from Saku, who gave them to me, and a bunch of golden apples, as well as the trial chambers nearby. There are 2 trial chambers in my base area. And, well, they can naturally spawn inside dispensers and trial chambers, so I literally went in them, checked the dispensers, took all that I could find, and then I left. That's literally all I did. So I've used a good portion. I have 2 left, so I'm gonna have to choose wisely which ones I want to cure. I don't have all the villagers I would like. I know I'm still missing like Sweeping Edge I would like, and I blanked on the other one, but Sweeping Edge is definitely one that I would like to get next. But for now, I am totally fine with just what I have. Oh yeah, Fire Aspect. That's the one that I'm thinking about. But yeah, we have all this. I didn't really feel like recording this just because it's a really grueling, daunting task, or it's a really grueling task that I just don't like doing. And you know what? I didn't want to record it because I think it's something I don't really know if it's good content to just do a very typical villager trading hall. Nothing real special about it. I have been exploring the nether, mostly just to get some stuff because I wanted to get some fire res potions going. So I went to a nether fortress, got some blaze rods and some of these dudes here. But there is a soul sand valley right next to both my portal and the nether fortress, so I decided to give it a little look for these dudes. And look, I found not one, but I found 2. There's one over there. You can't really see him, but hold on. There's a second one. So I really want to get these because I have not done anything with happy ghasts yet, and I would love to have one. And I mean, come on, I'll have 2. It'll be awesome. You know what? If I find a bunch, maybe I can do a little pop-up. There's another one right there. And another one. Oh my gosh, there's so many over here. Okay, we're gonna collect a bunch of these, and I might maybe sell these dudes. Just as a little kind of like one-off pop-up shop thing. Just if people want happy ghasts, I have some of these things. I know that you can craft them and I know you can trade for them, but I don't know, finding them is a little bit more fun. I'm gonna do a little bit more searching, just see if I can see like maybe one or two more. There's one more right there. Gonna do this before I get hurt. There we go. What is over? Oh, there's a bastion. That's not scary at all. Hold on. Anyone hiding up here? No? Oh, wait. Yes! There's another one. Alright, let's do a little bridge over. I've been making so much progress today. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. You know, after kind of losing a lot of my stuff not too long ago, and then having to do so much villager stuff, it feels good to feel like I've made progress. I actually finally have some relatively good gear with actually some pretty good stuff on them. Not completely maxed out yet, but I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was at the beginning of the day. So I'll take it. I'll take it. However, I'm a little nervous. Oh, yes. Another one. I'm a little bit nervous about this. Like, I would really like to see if I could get like an upgrade thing. I don't know if there are any in here. There's a possibility. Like, okay, I see some chests. Are they guarded? That's the question. We're gonna do a little cheating. Just gonna. I don't see any. All right, maybe we just like run in, check. This could totally be looted at this point. No, we're good. All right, just gonna check this other one, and then I think I'm gonna wait. Here we go. Here's another little guy. How many am I getting? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to fall. There's another one over here. We're moving a little far away from home, so I would like to get back over there fairly soon. Just want to check like a couple more just to see if I can find any other little baby dudes that I can take back with me. Because they're just so cute. There's another one. Oh, they're so little. I love these things. I've never actually gotten to use them, or well, actually got to ride some in this season, but not on camera, and I've not actually had one of my own yet, so I would like to do that. I think we're going to be doing that today. It's not really we're not going to really be using him much at least, but I'll have one, and I'll be happy with that. So let's go back home, and let's try and get this all sorted out. How many did I get? I got 10 dried ghasts, so, maybe I can make a little quick profit off of some of these. I don't know. May put them in the shopping district, but I think for now, I might just hold on to them. All right, I think for now, we're just gonna put him here. in this. This is gonna be my little dried ghast home. This is where my... Yay! Look at him. He's so sad. He's... I don't know. I love these things. They're so cute. Well, I think I'm going to let him do his thing. I'm going to go ahead and brew some potions because I would like to continue getting some netherite stocked up until I feel comfortable to actually put it on my armor and tools. As of now, I have... Let's see. Ooh. 4 ingots. So I'm doing okay so far, but I definitely need a couple more. And there is a strategy, 2 strategies that I like. One of them I have not been able to do because I don't have the proper resources until pretty much now. And that is basically rockets, fire resistant potions, and an elytra. That's like what you really need. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to fly around the nether like a crazy person with fire resistance and just swim in lava, because in the lava pools at the bottom you can usually see some ancient debris, and I have a texture pack that makes it blue so it's easier to see it. It is real helpful. So we're gonna go ahead and do some of this stuff. I hate doing potions. I'm not good at this stuff, but we're gonna get it done and dusted. Let us test once more. Hopefully it'll work this time. If not, I don't know what to do. Okay. There we go. All right, now we're gonna just have to search for blue. Any blue that is, yep, over here. See, look at that. So much already. And I just have to keep aware of how much I have left. And the beauty of ancient debris is that it just will not burn in lava. So amazing. However, I'm just gonna have to remember that I can't, I move really slowly because I haven't activated my elytra. Come on. So I have to kind of... Oh, wait, no. Here we go. There. Now we go here. Well, I think you understand the process now. So let's do this for a little bit longer, and you can see my face from the fire. Okay, let's do this. Look at me. I'm goated. Look at that. A stack and one ancient debris in just under 20 minutes. That's crazy. That is so good. Also, I didn't mention this, but I've been pranked again. I've been crafting tabled. All the composters on my walls have been turned into crafting tables. It says CK on here, but I am fairly certain this was not the work of CK. Judging by the fact that on Discord, he literally talked about how shocked he was at seeing my base for the first time after this happened. So, like, I don't know. I'm not buying it. It's probably someone who is posing themselves. I don't know. It just says big CK here. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's get this melted up because I want to see how much I can get with this. I already have 4 plus a scrap, so this is like more than enough for a single set of armor and gear. So like that is all good and stuff, but I just want to see how much I have. And again, I'm not going to be getting this on my person this episode, not just quite yet. And I mean, I need to get my hands on a trim, and I've not done that yet. So, I'll have to do that fairly soon. Thankfully, I have a lot of diamonds plus my profit that are going to be useful if need be to copy it. And by the way, there's this chest right here that says you're cut from a sale I made by Phantom. Because, well, we have a partnership now, and it all has to do with something that is very visible from my base, just by the coast. There is, well, I'm out of rockets at the moment, but it's a gunpowder farm, a huge gunpowder farm. Oh, I fell in the cactus farm. We've had quite a shortage of rockets on the server, and Phantom kind of said, I just want to make a good gunpowder farm, and seeing as it's in the ocean right by my base, I am allowed to also have stuff for free in it, so we ended up kind of striking a deal that we can do a bit of a rocket thing together. Now, there are actually now 2 rocket shops on the server, plus what will hopefully be this one as well. So we're going to have quite the competition, quite a little bit of a war, shall I say? I don't know. So we have those cooking up. It's mostly just a matter of getting all the sugarcane that we need. I have a little bit of a sugarcane farm in my base, but I think Phantom has been using pretty much all of it for the paper for the rockets, which I said that they can. That is not a big deal or anything, but it is pretty much empty. Yeah, it's empty. I have also just not been really rendering in this area in while I've been doing my villager stuff, so it's pretty far. So it hasn't really been able to do that. And let's take a little look at my little guy. How is he doing? I don't think much has changed since he's been unrendered. Oh. He's changed his expression just a little bit. He's not quite happy yet, but he's getting there. So we'll keep an eye on him while we wait, because I really want to get my little guy all... I want my happy ghast. I want my happy ghast. I don't really have a use for him. I mean, that's kind of not nice to say, but I don't really have a use for him at the moment. But I want one. So, I'm going to get one. Also, yeah, this is our profit so far. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it in our profits chest. Or shall I say the profits chest. Boop, boop. Oh, and yeah, I haven't shown this, but I got this much in a single day. Like, I went and checked my shops one day, and I got a stack and 35 diamonds. I'm doing so well. I haven't gotten diamonds in a little bit, but that's fine. I'm very well off at the moment. Look who I just found. Look who I just found flying around. There he is. Oh my goodness, he's so happy. Hi, I was just about to go check on him. I didn't even know that he was ready yet, but here he is. I am going to quickly make the little harness for him. Naturally, I'm going to do my favorite color, green. So we're going to have a little green harness. Now, I don't think he's old enough, or, you know, he's not grown up yet, so I can't do that. But it's good to have it ready. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on a lead so he doesn't go anywhere and wait for him to grow up. There he is. He is all grown up. He's so cute. Well, I think I'm going to name him Rex because we're going with a... Oh, since we're going with a Roman theme, might as well give him a Latin name. And that is Latin for king. And I think it's a cute little name. Can't even... Yeah, there he is. There's his name. And we're going to put his little harness on. No. He's too high. There we go. There he is. Oh, I love him. And I fell. Let's just take a little fly around. Oh well. This is awkward. All right, come here. Let's go. Kind of hard to see from first person, but it's fun to fly around. Well, I'm gonna have to think about where to put this dude. Give him a little home. But for now, I think he's just gonna hang out with all my other farms and things until I end up. I'm definitely gonna be getting rid of this soon since I have a wheat farm, and these things are gonna have to get covered up. So Rex is going to get a home eventually, but for now, he's just going to sit here and chill out. Boop. So, you know how today I've been doing a lot of grinding and gearing up and stuff? Well, look what I have in my hand. I have gotten 3 wither skeleton skulls, actually pretty quickly. And I think it's time to actually use these dudes. We are going to go fight the wither. Actually, wait. I forgot one very important block. We need soul sand. Nope, that's the wrong one. Soul sand. There we go. So we are going to do the underground iron golem method. That's the way I like to do it, just because it's way easier than actually fighting it myself. So I let them do it instead, because I'm lazy. So I'm going to go down here. We're going to full bright it up, because this area is not lit up at all. We're going to go deep into the caves, like down here is fine. And I'm just gonna make a quick little area, and then we are going to fight the wither. We have the room set up. It's really just like this long hall, and at the end we have where the wither's gonna spawn. It's gonna spawn on top of this obsidian right here. So let's just do that right real quick. And now for our what are they called? Our golems. We're gonna spawn a good number of them. We want as many as possible, just so we can guarantee that nothing's gonna go wrong. Now we have a good couple, and here we go. Let's just hope nothing goes wrong. 1, 2, 3, and we're out of here. Okay, and look at that health bar going down real quickly. Ooh, some diamonds. Another nice thing is that this is kind of a nice little mining. This is like a nice mining method as well. Oh, and easy. I did so much work. All right, I got the, oh, there's the star. And boop. Did it. We got it. We got it. Let me get these dudes real quick. With the wither defeated, this means we can officially get a beacon. So I actually have enough blocks for one. Thanks to the villager trading, I have more than enough emerald blocks to get a beacon done. This is crazy. I've never actually used emerald blocks for a beacon before, so this is really new to me. Let's see. Yeah, see, I have a bunch. And haste two. There we go. Amazing. This is so nice. I was about to say, you know, this is probably going to be torn down, like, also probably today. But I just realized, you know what? For mining stone, I can just do it in this area. Oh! In this area directly under it. I have a lot of space to do so, and I don't think I really have anything that I really need to do. I mean, I can always utilize the space if I need a farm or something. Because I think I'm going to build something here anyways, so underneath I may have room for a farm or some kind of interior, so this may work out well. We are in the shopping district because I think it's time that we open our little pop-up for the happy ghasts. I think I'm just gonna do it in my little shop area, and let's see if we've made any profits while I'm here. Ooh, I have. Yes. And that's it. I'm gonna guess no wool. And it's too much to search, so I'm just gonna do that later on my own time, I think. But I'm gonna place the happy ghast things right. I kind of want them in a little their own little spot. I think maybe right here. Let's do that. So we're gonna do basically the same thing I've done with these. I have the dried ghasts. This time though, I am not going to put one on the thing. So I'm just going to do this. And we're going to do the same thing that I did. So we're going to do name visible, invisible, and then we're going to basically make this pretty small. Something like that. There we go. And maybe a little smaller. There we go. I probably should get a sign. Do I have any on me? No. We'll do that in a sec. There we have it. That is simple, and I think we are good on that. So we have our dried ghasts for sale. I don't think I'm going to keep selling them, but just for now, since I have some, why not try and profit off of them? I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I have been really thinking about how my base is going to turn out, where everything is going to go, how I'm going to plan it and stuff. So I have been doing a little planning and creative, and I've kind of realized that the space that I've chosen is a lot smaller than I kind of realized and that I kind of thought for these kinds of styles of builds and what I'm trying to make. So we're definitely going to be having to do a lot more terraforming and changing the terrain. We're going to have to we're going to be having to do a lot of it. As you can see, I have done a little bit. Obviously, there is no detail at all, just trying to block in a little wall right here. So basically, the idea is that this big rectangle is going to basically be the forum, basically the city center, if you will. And in the center is going to be a big old temple. Right here is going to be, I believe it's a basilica, I think. I haven't, I need to look back over my Roman Forum buildings, but I'm pretty sure it's a basilica, which is basically kind of a multi-purpose building. I think they used it a lot for like trials and other things like that. Again, I could be totally wrong. I'm like using my memory. I need to go look back at my notes from my Roman culture class. Yeah, but I believe that this is what this is. That's what the name of this kind of building is. But that's going to be the goal, at least for the purpose of it. I do have some things kind of planned over here. I'm still in the very early planning stages, so I'm still getting some things marked out. It's going to be a smaller temple, kind of enclosed by some walls. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from the Pompeii Forum, as well as the Roman Forum, and also building style and build palette wise, there's also this awesome project that I found on Planet Minecraft that is recreating recreating Pompeii. And so they have a bunch of really cool pictures, and they have a download of the House of Menander that you can walk around, and it's really, really cool, and it's really inspiring me. So I'm going to have a link in the description so you could go check those out because they are so cool. I'm definitely going to be taking a lot of inspiration from it, especially with some details and block palettes and things, because this is definitely a style that has a very interesting block palette and has a lot of details that are kind of hard for me to think of on my own. Additionally, over here, these little blocks right here are going to be a little archway. I'm probably going to do a second one on this side as well, similar to, I think Pompeii did that. Maybe Rome too. I think Pompeii did it. And then basically we're going to be having stairs, pathways going up here to where our temples are. Oh, I can't get up. And yeah, we're going to be connecting up to the forum here. And then up there, I think is going to be pretty much a huge palace, probably like an imperial palace. Think of the imperial palace in Rome. I forget the name of it, but the temple of no, the Palace of Augustus or Domitian. I think it's one of those, right? I'm just doing this purely off of memory, so I could be totally wrong, but that is going to be the inspiration for this area as well. I'm going to really be trying to add a lot of like really Roman-esque homes. So I mentioned that they did a build of the House of Menander, which is a really, really well-preserved house in Pompeii, and I'm going to try and use that as inspiration as well to get a couple houses in and around the area. Hopefully soon I will try and kind of veer away from this very temple-like Roman architecture, because that's not the only kind of build that they did. So hopefully we'll get some more kind of typical Roman looking builds soon. But for now, I really want to start thinking about the forum. I think this is going to be our big project for the base first that we're going to be getting started with. So I don't have it fully completely planned out yet for me to feel ready to get started at least on a building yet. So we're not going to get started today. We might get started next episode. It really depends on how I'm feeling and how ready I am by the next episode. I do really, really need to get that little rocket shop that me and Phantom are doing. I need to get that designed and going, so that is probably something that we are going to be doing next episode. And speaking of next episode, I fear it is time to call this one done. We didn't really get anything built today other than this, but off camera. But look at me, I feel a lot more geared up. We have a beacon filled with emeralds. We have our trading hall. We have our happy ghast Rex all over here. He's real happy and silly and cute and sweet and awesome, and I love him. Look at me, my guy. We have a new opportunity for diamonds, as if I didn't need any more. But that is where we're going to call it. This has been a great episode. I've had a whole lot of fun. We are in for an amazing base coming in. This is going to be a whole lot of work once I actually really get this going. But I hope to see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be, where hopefully we will get started on our rocket shop and maybe the forum. We'll see which one comes first. All right. Bye.